it takes longer. But it takes longer to have the administration running through, because it's not only the ticket, it's actually not so expensive. I can even buy it myself. But if you are officially away from the university, there is a paperwork. So because of that, I have to do it. But I know the flights, I can put them in.
Yes.
I hope they're not going to be full by the time I buy it.
We can change later, but at least you have a rough idea about the flights, about the hotel, about
but and I
I
read what Dan was writing, that it's a central hotel where you made the reservation. But did you mean, Michael, that maybe that is full?
Yes.
Yeah, it's unfortunately it's full. Yes.
Yes, unfortunately it's full.
So what is the next one, which is so close? I don't want to check it now on the map.
Well, Nicosia doesn't have any, like, we don't have many hotels here, so everything is basically close to a central place. We gave you a couple of recommendations after the central hotel. Let me see.
Yeah, it's the Semeli and Classic.
Yeah, Semeli, yes, and exactly.
Which one is closer?
Well, I mean, it's closer to what? To the premises of the office?
No, well, yeah, or to the central hotel.
To the center, it's close. The central hotel, and the other one, not Semeli.
Yeah,
Semeli is more like in south.
Exactly. The Centrum Hotel is basically in the center, and the Classic Hotel is like a 2-minute walk from the center. Yeah, if you want that.
Yeah, and then okay, then which one is closer to you? To your
for us, I wouldn't say, like, it depends on how much you're willing to walk, but I wouldn't say it's within walking distance. You will have to get the bus, which if you go to the center, the bus station is a minute of to walk to the bus station, so it's fine. Yeah.
Oh, and also I guess the sport activity will be not in your office. So is this also?
That's what we're planning. We are trying to find a place next to us, because, as you know, Cyprus isn't the best place to have sport facilities. We are talking with a couple of organizations. We're talking with a first division football team in Cyprus as well, to if they can lend us a field or something. We will let you know as the meeting comes closer.
Okay. Good. So, to sum it up, from this point of view, it doesn't matter which hotel we go.
Yeah, if you want everyone to be close to each other, I would say the hotel, the Classic Hotel, is basically next to Centrum. So yeah.
Okay, we'll try Classic Hotel. Excellent, good. Now, if there's nothing more on the transnational meeting, the next is about the activity report. We are now preparing the first year reporting from month 1 to month 12, which is basically 1st of December 2022 to the 31st of December 2023. It's not mandatory from our chair, but we consider useful in order to try and structure and also save all the information for the final report. That's why we ask each of the partners to fill it in. And it's organized, it's just 2 pages, it should be not complicated, organized on work packages. So the first one about Let's Train, you have to give more details about train the trainers, have a list of participants, the activities that you organized locally, and then what's the plan of activities for the future, like calendar and pictures. Then work package 3, the second chapter. Tell us more about your local events. What have you done? If you've done an activity for the European Week of Sport or any other training or demo, with a list of participants if you have, but at least the pictures will be important to have. And then we need activities that promoting this league, because now we should already start to play or to plan to play in a more regular way, task 3.2. And that's about Let's Play. Dissemination, it's a good point here. We need to have a list of the activities that are either communication, like when you have a round table or have another event and speak about the project results and the project perspective, or have dissemination like a conference or like a presentation about the Erasmus projects in general, or Less4more in particular. And then we need to have task 4.5, which will be to enroll more non-sport organization in our users network, things like companies or even schools or local authorities, any entity, legal entity, where you can discuss about how do we promote sport for women using these 3 sports. So it's not a lot, but it's useful to structure what have been done so far. And then on the budget report, which is, you know, the lump sum, we change the rules, but still it's a very important thing in the contract, which says you are not allowed to spend from the amount on another work package than the one you have been allocated. Okay, so if you spend on work package 2, let's train, more money than it was in the budget, and you underspend in work package 3, let's play, this is not going to be compensated. Okay, you need to spend the amount maximum which is in the budget. That's why I need to start now. We don't need to provide any details, but at least to provide the total figures that you spend in the work packages, which a very brief description in order to be sure that it's linked with the work package. But we don't need invoices or invoice numbers or references, nothing like that. Yeah. So, for example, in Let's Play, you spend 12,500 euro on renting the facility 3 times, paying the coach 3 times, or you know, whatever it's hydration, water, something like that. Yeah, this kind of details here. Based on this report, we're going to have the next meeting. I already sent you a doodle end of March, so more than once time. And then you can discuss more details if you want, because this is part of the presentation at the transnational meeting. And it's quite important to get more structure in our actions and to be sure that we fulfill all the tasks and all the deliverables in the project. And we substantiate all these tasks and deliverables with information which is uploaded on the G Drive. Dan, if I forgot anything and you're still here, please.
Yeah, I had a very interesting conversation with our project officer, Helena Kamenichkova, while we were participating to the Info Day in Brussels. And I asked her about about budget, about reporting, about the importance of spending money correctly and so on. And she said, if you deliver everything you promised in the project and the figures are good, so that means you have the number of people implicated in the project. You have the number of intellectual outputs, deliverables. You have the activities, you have everything. And you can substantiate this with reports, brief reports, and pictures. This is all that we are judging you for. So upload in the continuous reporting platform everything what you're doing, and we will be very satisfied. We will pick you from the budget if you undergo the exactly for the defaults. You don't have the number of intellectual output, you don't have the number of activities, and so on and so forth. But basically, your report has to show that you fulfilled all the tasks in the project. So finally, she said, we don't care so much about the budget because it's based on lump sum, but we do care about the activities and participants. So this is why I wanted to interrupt Radu a little bit.
No, I just want to add that it's very clear in all the presentation, even this year at the Info Day, They said that if you don't deliver, there are two consequences. One, they will need to find out exactly how did you spend the money. And two, there is a possibility that the balance of 30% will not be reimbursed if the final score is less than, I think, 60%. That's why we are now maybe being too persistent. I wouldn't like to use the word aggressive, but me and Dan, we run into a bit of panic that we really need to over-deliver on everything we wrote in the project. And yeah, I apologize if sometime I put more pressure on any of you, but I just would like to get this project ended well. And we need to do it now. We cannot do it in the end. That's why all these meetings on a monthly basis, I know it's time consuming, nobody wants them. That's why the reporting, but I'm sure that all of that will have a very, very good impact, a positive impact in the end. So help us with this, allocate some time, and let's see where are the hot holes, whatever. And if we found those, we're going to solve them because we have still plenty of time. Okay? Any questions on that reporting or where we are now? Okay,
Well,
good. Yes, please. Yes, Judith. We don't hear you. Hello?
Radu, I have a question, please.
Please, Mark.
Okay, we are training all the week. We are training once a week, and I have a group of women, and I think that we need an insurance, you know, because we have women, elderly, not elderly, but you know, 40 years old, and we have some injured. And the club said to me that we need here, you know, every player has an insurance. Here is it's another number, another word, sorry. And I think that we need that the women has an insurance. And we are going to do this, okay?
It's a very good idea. It's a very good idea. So this depends on the legislation in each country. What is a law, when it's compulsory or not?
I think perhaps 40 euros for women, and for us, like a club, we are more, you know, quiet. We are calm with this because the women has an insurance. Any problem that is
Very
there in
good
the
idea.
court is
Very good
dangerous
idea.
because we have injured now, but the women understand that the club don't have any responsibility, you know. But I don't know in the future, or perhaps a big injured, you know, and we are going to pay an insurance for the women.
It's very good, important. You should also know that you have to spend the money in the budget.
Yeah, I know.
Good.
So
I
you
will
can
Because
do
a lot
that.
of people say, yeah,
you
we
can
don't.
charge the insurance on the project.
Yes, I
Yes, but
know. No problem with this, but I think this is a very good thing for the women and for us as a club. And we don't know what can matter later in the future, or I don't know, perhaps a woman have I don't know. But we do this with every player, and we will do with the women too.
Okay, when
Also,
you make the insurance, be sure that the period of time is no longer than the end of the project.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think there's no problem with this because we have all our players have and we can talk with the federation, you know, no problem with this.
Okay.
also, it's very important, Mar, to ask each of them to make to sign a statement, like a disclosure, that their health condition is allowing them to train and play. Okay, because even if you have insurance and there is a problem, then they will say that they were not allowed to be received in this. That's why it's good to have this piece of paper that they sign, the players, just saying that as far as I know, my health condition is not forbidding me to go and play and train.
Okay.
This is additional to the insurance. It's not replacing, but it's good to have.
Okay, I understand. It's a good idea.
Also,
Okay.
what I wanted to say is in every country, in Greece, in Cyprus, Romania, Hungary, Spain, you need to spend the money in the budget. If you don't spend the money in the budget, one, we cannot deliver the results. And second, if there is an investigation, you need to have the money in the bank account. So please be very careful with that. Even if it's a lump sum, we need to be well covered.
Okay.
Good. Judith, sorry, did you want to say something? I thought I've heard, but maybe not. Okay. Now, yeah, Judith left. I don't know why. I will send her a WhatsApp because the next point is about Judith, and we have a deliverable that she needs to prepare by the end of the month. And I was hoping we find out more about the status of that. But she's not here. Okay, we'll try to get in touch with her later to see what's happening with delivery 2.3 on the PlaySafe manual. And in the end, if there's anything especially you would like us to discuss or to add to the agenda, we didn't have any requests so far. So from my point of view, I think the meeting is more or less over. And we'll be in touch and we'll see you on the end of March. Please fill in the Excel spreadsheet so we know the details of your delegation. And please start working on the report because it's a lot, in my opinion, to look in your archive and to put them together, meaning in the Google Drive. And see you all in Cyprus in late April.
Thank you.
Good. Thank you very much.
Thank you for participating. Thank you all.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.